Hey there, YouTube. It's Cadiot. Behind me is a bay. A bay in what is supposed to be a busy harbor. And, well, if you look at it, beyond the boat I'm standing on now, there really isn't anything in it, which is a problem. And I can fix it. I can fix it easily. It's super easy to fix. I just have to build in it. Why do I need to improve this harbor? Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. For one, if you see that guy down there, it's a very dangerous harbor. On top of that, this is supposed to be a more busy docks portion of my build. And, well, like I said, there's a boat and there's nothing else. I have an opportunity here to animate some boats, whether it be, boat wakes, things like that. And I think I can bring this harbor to life with redstone. Now, water and redstone generally don't mix, so the first thing I need to do is I need to go milk a cow and go grab some sponges from an ocean monument. I can milk you. There's my temple. I've got 3 to kill. Let's get going. In we go. No, oh, beams hurt, beams hurt, beams hurt. I surprisingly haven't been hit with the effect yet, which is convenient. I don't know where they are at, but I expect the effect any moment now. Oh, there we go. Okay, one down. There should be a couple more of them, but I don't know where. Off the top of my head. That was 1. In theory, there's 3. I think this is the room with the second one, maybe? No? No, no? Really? Oh, wait. I saw a fishy guy. Where is your leader? Where is your leader? I want you to see your leader. Oh, there's your leader. Run the other way. What is that? Oh, it's a guardian, probably. You can't hit me if you can't get a line of sight, buddy. Aha! Sucker. You just peeked around the corner. The leader's around the corner. There he is. You're going down, fish. Eat my sword. Oh shoot, I'm drowning. You can eat my sword in a second. I need it air up. Thank you, bud. How's my blade taste? I hate how these doors are not placing the direction I need them to. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm getting beamed. I am getting, ooh, absolutely beamed. Hey, buddy. Hey there, buddy. Yep, down. Oh, I've got so many on me. Here I sit in my anti-fish chamber after searching around this place, and I don't think there's any sponges. Yep, I feel horrible after that. Why can there not be any sponges? I just needed some sponges. At least I've got the 2 from killing the guys, but, like, that's not enough! Right in here is where I want to get this first boat down. Now, I'm thinking of doing this one with an animated wake using pistons and glass and things, and so I need to get the wake probably in this little patch here and the boat more off on this end. We're going to start doing that now, and I'll bring you along for the ride with the redstone construction. So I just started by building this little perimeter here, and I'm going to then suck up the water so that way I can dig a hole comfortably and safely and not have to worry about my redstone flooding. So the redstone down here should be really quite simple, and I can probably pop this up for you in just a couple seconds. I mean, quite frankly, everything you're doing, since it is awake, is going to be roughly mirrored, and as a result, getting things in, as long as you can place them at the right orientation, should be pretty easy. What I'm doing here is I am basically making kind of a I don't know if I'd call this a S-bend of a sort of shape with the actual sticky pistons, and then I'm putting white glass on top of it. This will move up and down to act as a wake, and between all of that, I'll have my whole redstone repeating power system, just regular redstone things. So when it comes down to it, this is roughly what one side looks like. I essentially am powering these first two, delaying, powering the second two, and moving on. Really quite simple, and now I just mirror it, and we're good. Our side is now duplicated, and if I just flick this lever, we're going to get a repeating pulse, and it creates that up and down waveform. Now stepping back, we have the repeating wake. Now all we need to do is put a boat on it, and it's good to go. In terms of design, we're going to stay pretty simple, and we are just going to focus on getting kind of a more of a micro ship of sorts. Not really a big honkin' thing, but more of a tiny watercraft. I really wish we could waterlog our fence gates, but we can't, so we're stuck with doing it like this. And we're just going to have an unwaterlogged fence gate and call this our boat motor. Moving forward on the vessel, we are going to probably do slabs so it's not scraping the floor. And eventually, well, I'm going to run out of slabs before eventually. We are eventually going to come up front and start lifting the nose of the boat out of the water. Kind of gradually here, and just give it a bit of a nose in the front. We'll clean this up a bit more in a bit, but this would be one of those things that, like, in a week from now, whenever the Copper Age actually drops, would be so much easier, because I'd have access to what is essentially vertical slabs with the shelves. But I do not at this moment in time, and this needs to be done this week and not next week. So we're going to go with something like this for the actual formation of the boat. If we go out, it's boat-shaped. It probably floats. It looks like it's kind of inclining as you would if you had a motor on a boat. It'll kind of pitch up the front. Definitely not the best boat in the world, but I mean, he's just a dude and he's enjoying his boat on the weekend and, blasting down the river with technology that probably shouldn't exist in the steampunk area, but hey, we don't have to be realistic. Next boat. Now there's really one more boat type that I want to get on this river, and that is an airboat. Those big boats that have the fans in the back? Yeah, well, we have Redstone fans, so an airboat shouldn't be too hard, right? Totally. I'm not gonna hate myself for doing an airboat in like an hour whenever I decide this is too hard to make look proportionally correct. Never! Now off the bat here, I have a pretty big decision to make with how I want to do this fan. I could do the classic, backed form, or I could do a see-through one. Now the issue, and why I'm going to go for the backed one versus the see-through, is that the see-through ones take up quite a fair amount of space, especially when it comes to like the actual width of them. They're a little bit wider, and for a boat I need it to be a little bit smaller, at least here, because, well, I think I want to try and see that this one is able to go under the bridge logically based on where I'm placing it. So that's the whole reasoning. Other than that, there is no reasoning. I can already tell the proportions on this are going to be all wrong, and that's just giving one look at this fan. I mean, it's bulky, it's big. I think it is probably the closest I'm going to get to decent for what we're going for here. Beyond that, I mean, that's kind of really what I have at this point for a fan. It's what we got to use, because the other one would be bulkier at the end of the day. Well, I guess that's the update on the ship. I've got a platform now, and yeah, it's more of an airboat than it was before. I'm on a boat. That's all I had to say. I'm gonna put the glass in so it has like some sort of wake now. That's all I came to say. Just, I'm on a boat. I'd say that's a pretty viable wake pattern. I mean, it's a wake. It definitely wakes off the boat, and yeah, words. I'd say those are some good-looking boats out there on the water, if I do say so myself. Definitely the boating type of boat. They very much are boats. Boat, 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 boat. To be honest, these are probably some of the best boats I've ever boated. We ignore that boat. These are probably the best boats that I've ever boated. Definitely a good boat. That being said, though, I think this is going to have to do it for today. I've got some things I got to get done, get edited, and get this out. And plus, the Copper Age update's coming out in less than a week from when this is being recorded, so next episode we'll have all the Copper Age stuff. That's going to be definitely cool. I've been Cadiot. Do the YouTube thing. Stick around for maybe a post-credit scene. I don't know. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Whoa. This is interesting. Huh. Odd. What is it with me and finding random portals in this world? Well, you know what they say. Where there's a hole, there's a goal.